January 3, 2024, 11:47 p.m. Manhattan Federal Court's Digital Archive System updated. A 943-page document package was released to the public. File name: Giuffre v. Maxwell. Sealed documents released. The world was asleep, but the internet never sleeps. At 11:51 p.m., the first tweet was posted. By 11:58 p.m., Reddit exploded. At 12:14 a.m., every news agency's emergency desk started ringing, because those documents didn't just contain Jeffrey Epstein. Former presidents, princes, billionaires, famous scientists, Hollywood stars, they were all there. But the real bombshell was the names not in the documents. Let's rewind. August 10, 2019. Metropolitan Correctional Center, New York. Cell 6A. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead. Official statement: suicide. Broken neck bone. But the strange thing was, that type of fracture is usually seen in strangulation cases. Rare in suicide victims. Camera footage. Malfunctioning. Guard on duty. Asleep. Cellmate. Transferred. Timing. Perfect. FBI closed the file. Suicide was declared, but nobody believed it. Because Epstein wasn't alone. He had an island, Little St. James, a private paradise in the Caribbean. But it wasn't paradise, it was hell. Flight logs of private jets going there were known as the Lolita Express. Who was on the passenger list? Bill Clinton flew 26 times. Donald Trump at least 7 times. Prince Andrew countless times. Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker, Naomi Campbell, Alan Dershowitz, and many more. But what really exploded in the documents released on January 3, 2024, were the testimonies. Virginia Giuffre. She was hired as Epstein's mask at age 17. In reality, she was a slave. In the documents, the people she named were the world's most powerful individuals. Document page 274. Giuffre's statement: Ghislaine Maxwell told me, make Prince Andrew happy. He's very important to us. Page 389. I saw Bill Clinton on the island. He was with young girls. They looked like they were 16 to 17 years old. Page 521. Alan Dershowitz chatted with me after the massage, then went into the room. Page 667. There was a scientist from Met. He had received millions in donations from Epstein. I saw him on the island too. Every page was a bombshell. Every name was a scandal. But the media acted strange. CNN covered the story, but only focused on Prince Andrew. Didn't mention Bill Clinton. MSNBC labeled the documents as conspiracy theory. Fox News emphasized Trump's name while glossing over Clinton. Why? Because everyone had someone to protect. January 4, 2024, 9 a.m. White House press secretary took questions. Will President Biden comment on the Clinton allegations in the Epstein documents? Answer: the president won't engage in speculation about the past. Question: but these are court documents, not speculation. Answer: next question. Buckingham Palace made a statement. Prince Andrew denies all allegations. Legal process is ongoing. But Prince Andrew hadn't been seen in public since 2019. He had been effectively removed from the royal family. Harvard University didn't answer questions about former President Lawrence Summers. Summers had received $6.5 million in donations from Epstein. Mitt had fired media professor Joy Ito. Ito had received $1.2 million from Epstein. But how many more were there? One more name stood out in the documents: Leslie Wexner, owner of Victoria's Secret, Epstein's biggest client. Wexner had given Epstein unlimited power of attorney. Bank accounts, assets, everything. But why? Why would a billionaire trust an unknown financial advisor that much? Page 712, a witness statement. Epstein told me, I just keep the secrets of the rich. That makes me untouchable. Secrets. That was the key word. Epstein wasn't just a sex trafficking ringleader. He was an intelligence operator. He compromised powerful people with young girls, then controlled them. But who was he working for? Some theories said Mossad, Israeli intelligence. Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell, was a Mossad agent. Some said CIA. Epstein had a diplomatic passport. Some said for himself. But the truth is, nobody knows, because Epstein died, and with him, the secrets were buried, or were they? January 18, 2024, another document set was released, 1,200 pages. This time, there were bank records. Where was Epstein's money going? Offshore accounts, Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Panama, millions of dollars to political campaigns, think tanks, universities, even some media companies. Page 89, $2.3 million to a political campaign in 2016. To whom? Name redacted. Page 134, $1.8 million to a news channel. Which channel? Name redacted. Page 267, $450,000 to a foundation close to a federal judge. Who? Name redacted. Redacted names everywhere. But why? If there's a real investigation, why are names being hidden? Simple answer, because the system protects itself. January 25, 2024. A former FBI agent spoke anonymously. The Epstein file is untouchable. There are very powerful people's names in there. If that file is fully opened, governments will fall. That won't be allowed to happen. Question: so why were some names released? Answer: because they're expendable. Prince Andrew is already out of the throne. Clinton is retired. Trump is already controversial. But the real power holders, their names will never be released. February 1, 2024. Virginia Giuffre gave an interview. What I've told is just the beginning. There are more powerful names, but if I mention them, I'll become like Epstein. Question: are you afraid? Answer: I'm not afraid. I'm realistic. I know how deep the system goes. Today, December 2025, the Epstein file still hasn't been fully opened. Thousands more pages remain sealed under national security justification. Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison, got 20 years, but she didn't cooperate with anyone, didn't give any names. Why? Because she's also part of the system, and the system protects its own secrets. The Epstein documents aren't just a sex scandal. This is a story about power, control, and blackmail, about how the world's most powerful people are compromised, how they're controlled. And the truly terrifying thing, this is still ongoing, because Epstein died, but his system didn't. If you want to hear the truth, subscribe, because we tell the stories media is afraid to hide. This war is just beginning.